Love is the only force capable of transforming an enemy into a friend. These words, spoken by Martin Luther King Jr., hold a profound truth. We see conflict all around us. It's easy to get caught up in anger and resentment. But Dr. King reminds us of a powerful alternative: love. Love is not just a feeling, it's an action, a choice we make every single day. It's about seeing the humanity in everyone, even those we disagree with. It's about choosing understanding over judgment, forgiveness over anger. Love has the power to break down walls. It can bridge divides that seem impossible to cross. When we approach others with love, we open the door to dialogue and connection. We create the possibility for real change. This is the transformative power of love. It's a force for good in a world that desperately needs it. How does love actually turn enemies into friends? It starts with empathy. Empathy is about stepping into someone else's shoes. It's about trying to see the world through their eyes, even if we don't agree with their perspective. When we practice empathy, we start to understand the why behind someone's actions. We begin to see their pain, their fears, their hopes. This understanding doesn't excuse hurtful behavior, but it does create space for compassion. Think about a time when someone surprised you with their kindness. Maybe it was a stranger who helped you carry groceries or a colleague who offered words of encouragement. Those small acts of kindness likely stayed with you. They made you feel seen and valued. That's the power of empathy and love in action. It has the ability to disarm anger and build bridges of understanding. History is full of examples of enemies who became friends through the power of love and forgiveness. One such example is the story of Nelson Mandela and 𝐹.𝐷 de Klerk. For years, they stood on opposite sides of South Africa's apartheid regime. Mandela, imprisoned for his activism, could have easily harbored hatred for de Klerk, the president who upheld the system that oppressed him. Yet, when Mandela was released, he chose a different path. He chose forgiveness. He chose to work with de Klerk to dismantle apartheid and build a new South Africa. Their story is a powerful testament to the transformative power of love. It shows us that even in the face of deep-seated conflict, reconciliation is possible when we choose love over hate. The power of love doesn't stop at the individual level. It has a ripple effect, spreading outward from one person to another, and eventually to entire communities. Think about it. When you choose kindness over anger, forgiveness over resentment, you're not just impacting that one interaction. You're setting a tone. You're creating a ripple that can inspire others to do the same. Imagine a community where people actively practice empathy and understanding. A community where conflicts are resolved through dialogue and respect. This might sound idealistic, but it's a future we can all help create. It starts with each of us making the conscious choice to lead with love in our everyday lives. So how do we actually do this? How do we make love a more active force in our lives and our communities? It starts with some simple yet powerful steps. First, self-reflection. Take some time to examine your own biases and prejudices. What makes you quick to judge others? How can you challenge those preconceived notions? Second, active listening. Truly listen to understand, not just to respond. Give people your full attention and try to see things from their perspective. Third, forgiveness. Holding on to anger and resentment only hurts you in the long run. Choose to forgive, not because others deserve it, but because you deserve peace. Fourth, acts of kindness. Small acts of kindness can go a long way. Make an effort to brighten someone's day, even in simple ways. Fifth, community building. Get involved in your community. Volunteer your time, connect with people from different backgrounds, and be a part of creating a more inclusive and compassionate society. These are just a few steps, but they can make a world of difference. The journey of transforming enemies into friends starts with each one of us. It starts with the choices we make every day. So I challenge you, the next time you encounter conflict, choose love. Choose understanding. Choose to be the bridge, not the wall. Because in a world that often feels divided, love is the most powerful force we have. Let's use it to build a better future together.